Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, part 2 of this red dot pointer. In the first video, I showed how to improve the rope. And now we're going to make it a lot more easily. So I've nudged this out of the way. I am going to go ahead and make a duplicate of that and nudge it out of the way again. Then I'm going to take this. I'm going to go to, it's a little bit bigger than I like, but I don't want to change the size. Outline trace clip art. Hopefully he's made this the size of the real paddle. So now we have a bitmap of that, and we can go to object, group, and ungroup, and we can start getting rid of this gray matter. You really don't have to do the whole thing, but to make sure you're more dead on, I'm going to go ahead and do the whole thing, kind of get rid of some of this. Like, I could have left that stuff on top. But this is a pretty cool idea, because with something that's not square, how do you know where to put it in the laser? I think that's good enough. Now we're going to take a rectangle, put it around our object, get the Smart Fill tool, fill that in. I'm going to change colors for the video, but you don't have to. There, now, if I nudge it over a little bit more, if I left click, right click on a hairline, that is our cut line for our graphic. And if we put this back, so you could do a red dot pointer test on this, and I would maybe clean it up a little bit so the laser won't go all over the place trying to cut all this out. But don't do too much because you want the shape. And then you could put it in the laser. I would actually put this, like I normally laser with my vector bit. I'd maybe put a piece of cardboard down or a piece of wood and tape the fly swatter to it so it won't move. But now that you've got the shape, we can go and delete all this. We need to do the kind of the same thing for this. Now, this is one group, and we could go to effects and contour. We're going to contour the outside 0.1. And look what we got. Now I'm going to break the contour apart. And it only did that because we had a line or a dark line. So there's our contour. If I left click, right click, and now I'm going to contour to the inside 0.01. Go up to object, break contour apart, grab the inside contour, and we'll go ahead and make it red. Make sure it's a hairline. And then move that over. That way you can see it, because that's the exact formulation of the rope. And you can see this side looks a little close. So then you could put your rope in there and do two tests. Do a test just to see if this is in the right placement, and then get your contour line on this and see how it looks closer to this one side. So you might, it might be more dead on than it looks, but you might have to bump this out a little bit, because the main, the reason, and if you run this, and for those of y'all that don't have a red dot pointer, use a vector mode, like it's going to cut, but you leave your door open, and then it won't cut. So we'd actually need to make that a hairline too. And it's going to trace that line. If that's exactly where you want it, then all you have to do is move your engraving and then raster it. I hope that helped him a little bit. Thank you for watching.